Yeah, we had a tough game on Saturday. I thought we played really well for about probably 70 minutes in the game. Obviously, didn't get off to a great start. Gave up two quick goals to a team that's leading the country in goals scored. You never want to do that if you want to win. And I thought we responded really well by getting a goal almost immediately to go 2-1, and they had a lot of chances. Probably had the better of the play the rest of the half, and then uh, the dagger, if you will, was probably the third goal. Just a bad goal to give up. I thought, poor on our part, and then we came right back and scored, and certainly made it an entertaining match the rest of the way. But um, you know, some bright spots. I think scoring two goals, coming back, never quit against a really good, really physical team. I think will help us down the road. So Thursday's huge. We can finish anywhere from second to sixth, I think. So a lot on the line. Obviously, winning gets us a home playoff game at minimum. So that's the plan for Thursday. Questions?
What kind of tactical goals do you have for Thursday's match?
Well, we want to. We've had four in a row on the road. So I think just playing at home against a team that has played on a turf surface pretty much their entire schedule. So that obviously takes a little bit of an adjustment. So I think just getting back to playing winning soccer and I think going into the game, we've just got to go into it winning. That's the only thing that's really in our control. The unique thing about the tiebreakers is, if we have a situation where you win, you put yourself in a position to be in second or third or whatever it may be, there's probably going to be a couple ties, and those are usually come down to, goal differential, goals scored, all that kind of stuff. So with everybody playing at the same time the last day, you want to take care of business, but you're also keeping one eye on how the other games are going, because you get a couple results to go your way. Now you're pushing to try and make sure not only that you win, but that you're going to push for a couple more goals.
Do you have kind of an idea of how the tiebreakers are going to work, or are you just saving yourself a headache at this point?
You know, when you're on a bus for 5 hours, you have the time to go through all those, we've looked at it. We haven't. It's mainly been a staff thing. We don't really go over it with the players. We just want them to concentrate on winning, because that's you know, you don't want to think beyond that. You want them just to go out and play well, and if they do that and they do some of the things we cover this week in training, it'll take care of itself. But there are so many that after yesterday's games, it became a little bit clearer. Before that, and when we were looking at them on the way home, we didn't know what the results would do. I think the toughest one was Drake winning yesterday, because I think had they tied and needed to win on Thursday, that would have been helpful to us if we were going to try and win and then finish second. But we're just concentrating on the Thursday game now.
What about Indiana State? How good have they been? What do they look like?
They they've played very well. They just have been snake bit in a few of the games, and that's going to keep them out of the conference tournament. But they're a unique team. I think they're similar to us. They're young in many ways, so I think they'll, you know, sometimes veteran teams, I think, that know that their postseason is done, are going to come up and really get after it. I think some teams might just be so disappointed that they go through the motions, and they just get that last game. It's a long road trip, that kind of thing. These guys will come to try and win and finish their season on a high note. So they've scored some goals. I think the big thing is they're young. Their attack is as good as any in the league, short of maybe scoring goals like Loyola does. But they'll be very energetic. They play hard. Watching film on them, they're definitely a team that's going to compete. So will get their best shot for sure on Thursday.
For most of the year, you guys have been extremely